Peace, and blessings. I definitely want to welcome you all back to another great episode. You know my name, Celebrity Interviewer. I said it, and this is the show. And you know I had the greatest opportunity to be able to bring you all the best and greatest interviews for people that's in the entertainment industry, along with people that is building in the community around the world. And today I have a lovely lady next to me on my right, maybe to my left, whatever side of the world that you may be looking on. You know what I mean? I have a very talented young lady, like I say, and she is the president. She is the CEO of Lady CoCo Southern Soul Blue Hearts. She is a promoter and she is an award-winning radio DJ, talk show host, and I'm talking about the one and only featuring Miss CoCo, aka DJ Lady CoCo. Peace, Queen, and salute to you and everything you've been doing. Welcome to
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. How are
the
you
show.
doing this evening?
I'm great. I'm great. Happy Sunday to you.
Same to you. Same to you. Now, where are you located?
Chi-Town,
That's what I
Chicago.
thought. Chi-Town. So your weather is good in Chi-Town?
Oh yeah, it's too hot right now. The back of my head is sweating right now. You just can't see it.
I just can't see it. Well, you better get you something and put it back there. Yeah, but I'm
How you
so
doing
excited
today?
to. I'm doing really, really good. I'm so excited to be on your show. I really appreciate you reaching out to me and making this possible on this Sunday evening. So thank you once again.
No, thank you. I'm very grateful. You know what I mean? I appreciate everything you've been doing, contributing to the entertainment industry and everything that you're doing. And you're located in Texas, is that correct?
Yes, I'm in Texas.
Okay, that's what's up. Shout out to my sister. I have a sister down in Houston. You know what I mean? To Donnie Event Wiz.
Okay, okay. Shout out to Miss Dottie.
So yeah, so I'm gonna jump right into this. You know what I mean? Actually, what I do on this show, you know what I mean, I definitely love to celebrate, people that's making history like yourself. You know, you have built a great and grand legacy over there down in Texas. And I just want to start from the beginning of, basically how you guys started, what inspired you, things in your upbringing that influenced you and things of that nature. So I know that you reside in Texas. First, you look awesome too. You look great.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I couldn't come on here no other way. I had to come on here like this.
Yeah, you always be dolled up all the time. I see you.
I do my best. You got to look good, right?
That's right. Look good, feel good. That's what they say, right?
That's right. That's right. Well, I
So,
can give you a little bit how I started my
well, first, if
upbringing.
I may ask, I'm sorry
Mhm.
if I could ask, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Mississippi.
Mississippi. Okay.
Born and partially raised in Mississippi. I left Mississippi when I was at the age of 15, I believe. I
Okay.
moved to Chicago and I
Okay.
lived there for just a little bit. And so my sister and I left home together. She's still in Chicago. A lot of my family reside in the Chicago area till this day. And so I left Chicago and moved to a small little town called Ypsilanti, Michigan, not
Mm.
far from Detroit. And so most people say she's from Detroit, but I'm really not from Detroit. So I'm a Southern kind of Northerner girl, got a little twang up in there. My mom is originally from Louisiana, so I have all kinds of accents twisted in that thing. So I might sound this way today and tomorrow a whole different way.
It's all good. It's all love. You know what I mean? You representing different demographics. That's what's up.
Yes, yes. So now I'm in Texas. I've been in Texas now about 11 years. And so Texas is doing me good. Yeah.
Okay, great, great. And now down there in Mississippi at the age of 15, now prior to you moving um and relocating from Mississippi, what was Mississippi like as a young lady, during that time?
Well, it was really family oriented. Everybody seemed to be on the same page. The neighbors were your families as well. And so
Okay.
everybody just loved each other. I mean, it was good, but to me, it was just slow. It was just slow for me,
Yeah.
just slow. And so I didn't know really the difference between slow and fast at 15. I just knew it was something different I wanted to do. And so I didn't know exactly what that was, but I always had a drive, to do some things. And so Mississippi is still what it is today. You go there, the people are still friendly. Believe it or not, the Caucasians, they wave to you more than your own people. And oh yeah, I mean, people probably say, "Oh no, they're prejudiced," but they sit on their porches still and wave. In the grocery store, they say hi. I mean, that's what I remember. I also remember. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
No, some type of static something.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
go ahead.
see
I'm
you
sorry.
anymore. Yeah, so that's what it was. I mean, it was a good experience for me to be in the South. All of my roots come from, being in the South, mannerism and all of that allowed me to be who I am today. I'm very respectful because I was raised that way. My mother and father had 16 children, 9 sisters and 7 brothers in the same house.
Wow.
And so they taught us well. They did. They taught us well. So I had an awesome experience growing up in the South.
Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know what I mean? Wow, what a big family. You know what I'm saying? That had to be inspiring and at the same time kind of overwhelming, huh?
Oh, yes, it was. But you know what? I learned how to cook full meals at the age of 10 years old. I
Wow.
could cook greens and, oh, yeah, bake cakes and pies, um, biscuits from homemade, scratch, all that stuff. And so I was driving very early, taking my siblings to church. And so it didn't really seem hard because my father made it happen. He really made it happen. We didn't have a whole lot, but what we had, it was good.
Mm.
We started out as a young girl, living on a farm, and so you saw the chickens and the pigs and things like that. So I didn't
Yeah.
have to do all of that, but I saw it. I remember, my mom chopping cotton, picking cotton, and things of that nature. She never really punched a clock going to work, but she did so much more to make her a great mother of 16. And so it was an awesome experience for me to be partially raised in the South.
Okay, okay. So what did your parents do to feed all of those children? That is incredible. Like that's
Well,
good.
my father
That's
had a garden. He had a garden in the backyard. And so, we had the vegetables and all of that right back there in the backyard. I mean, it was crazy. And so we didn't really have to buy, well, they didn't really have to buy a lot of the vegetables because it was in the garden. And so it was more so they bought the meat and the little toiletries that we needed, but it seemed to be okay. I don't remember a day going without food. My father was a very hard worker. He worked for Mississippi Valley State University, and just the one job. He just had that one job. I don't remember him leaving that job, going to another job. He always worked one job and took care of all of us.
wow. Yeah, that's amazing. That is
Yeah,
amazing. So
yeah.
no,
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead, please.
No, I was gonna say, I never remember him sitting down. Like he would work 8 to 5, and so when he would come home, he wouldn't sit down. He would go straight to the garden,
Mm.
and so he worked the garden until sundown, and then that's when basically myself and my siblings, we took turns like serving him. We had to make his plate, bring the plate to him, his water, whatever he wanted. Once he sat down, we had to serve him. So
Right. I
it
feel
wasn't
that. I
it
feel
wasn't bad. I didn't mind. You know, we just had to make sure when you did serve him, you had to make sure you served him right.
right, right. You're in trouble,
Yeah,
huh?
it was one of those things.
So tell me this. At what point did you decide? Now you had mentioned earlier in the interview that basically Mississippi to you was just way too slow. You know what I mean? You needed some more speed in your life. You needed some more fast paced community in your life. You know what I mean? So at what point did you start to decide that you know what I mean? You want to maybe get into entertainment, be on the big screen, be on radio, things of that nature, just be a public figure.
Well, I think a lot of that started as a young girl at the church. My grandmother used to always make us sing at the church. And so that just stayed with me growing up. Even when I left Mississippi, I got into church really heavy in Michigan. And so I became an evangelist there slash missionary. And I was singing the choir. You know, I was the praise leader at one time, you know, and it started from there. It started from there. And so I was very shy, believe it or not. In the beginning, I was very, very shy, very shy. You could not pay me to get in front of the church, in front of nobody at the school, nothing. You could not do it. And so I just realized, you know, once I got up there, I was okay. But to get me up there, it
You
was
had to
really, really
drag you,
hard.
huh?
It was hard. And so I used to tell people all the time, I'm very shy. Believe it or not, I'm still shy. I'm still shy, but I know how to get past it now. I didn't know how to get past it at first. So that's how all this stuff came about, you know, with the music. And Southern Soul, it was a little bit different for me versus the church. Church is what it is. I mean, I'm still first and foremost God fearing, first and foremost. And so I know I can't do anything without having God in my life, you know, and leading and guiding me to do and be the person, the woman that I am, the person slash the woman I am today. And so I can tell you this probably about, I would say about 3 years ago, I started going on Facebook, just playing the music. Just, I mean, just
Yeah,
literally playing the music, right? And
yeah,
so
sure.
wasn't looking for anything, wasn't trying to win anything. And so after maybe a year or so doing that, I became basically famous on Facebook. And so
Okay.
I went from maybe like two, three views to thousands of
Right.
views, you know, just playing the music. They would share, you know, the lives and stuff like that. And people would just come as soon as I hit the button. It was so many people. I was kind of scared, but I never showed the fear of that many people being on my show.
Right.
And so after, you know, playing the music, they had this company called the ZBT Awards with Tamisha Horton. She's the CEO and founder of that. And I ended up winning Internet Female DJ of the Year. I'm telling you, I was so shocked. I couldn't believe, you know, I had won an award for playing just playing the music. I'm like, what is this all about? The nomination, there you go. All of that, it was just really, really crazy. I was so shocked, you know, that I was first nominated and then actually won. And so that was an amazing moment for me to do that. I mean, just awesome. It's awesome. So I took that and I just started doing other things. I'm like, wow, I did that. And I was just really playing around. I'm serious. I was just playing around with it and won that award, man. It was crazy. It was really crazy. I wish I should have sent you that video because I did a video, you know, it was, we were in the pandemic when we
Right.
did the awards last year. So they told us, it's like, you know, dress up and put your clothes on. I put my After Five gown on, and I had a friend of mine to video it. And I just did the runway on some white carpet in my house. And it's on YouTube, not YouTube, it's on Instagram right now. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is awesome, and congratulations to you. You know,
Thank
bravo,
you so
bravo.
much.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Thank
always nice,
you.
you know what I mean, be accepted and you know what I mean, acknowledged, you know what I mean, for your efforts. And things that we do out here. You know what I mean? And like you say, despite it was a surprise to you, and you know what I mean, it wasn't something that you were reaching for, but God continues to just have gifts and blessings for us that you just never know what's in store. So you know what I mean, that's beautiful and that's really great. And now before all of the awards and the acknowledgement and the Facebook, you know what I mean, let's go back a little further back. You know what I mean, if you don't mind, I'll jump around a little bit.
That's okay.
So what did you take up in school?
I didn't take up in school. I hated school. I hated school.
Hey, me too.
But
I'm
you
not
know
a
what?
I'm not a fan of
I
school like
hated
that.
school with a passion. I really, really did. But I was good at reading, and so I was okay with English. And so I went to college for 1 year, and that was it. I mean, I hated school. I didn't like to study. I was too nervous to take tests. I would even fail the test because I was so nervous. At crunch time, it was like, oh my God. I would just start guessing, guessing. And sometimes I would pass the test, and other times, like, girl, you just failed this thing. But you know what? Let me tell you something. When I left home at 15, I went to Michigan and I told myself, I said, you know what? I said, you're going to graduate from high school. I don't care what it takes, you're going to do it. And so I put myself in an um, let's see what adult education.
Okay.
I did that my last year. And so I took triple classes, and I graduated the year I was supposed to graduate. But some of the people were older, and then some of the people were my age too. But I just told myself, you're not going to leave home and not do what you promised your parents you were going to do. So I graduated, and I said, you know what? I'm so done with school. But I went back for just a little bit, to a community college, and I was done with school. So I didn't have a major. I didn't have anything. Just went to school, but I learned a little bit though. I did.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool though. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not a fan of school like that. But again, some of the greatest people and most successful people in this country, in the world, actually are not, college graduates and things of that nature. That's what a lot of people don't know.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just really about, it's about just in life, I think, how much do you want it? What do you
Hmm.
think is about, when it comes to those separated by who's highly educated, but wasn't able to accomplish a lot of their goals or complete the mission, and then you have people that's not, so much highly or educated, thoroughly, but yet flourish.
That's right. That's right. Let me tell you something though. As much as I did not like school, I have so much under my belt. I took classes and I got a lot of certificates. Like I have a certificate to teach.
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
have a certificate. Yeah, I taught for a couple of years, K through 6, and I didn't go to college for it. I just got the certificate, and I was
right,
smart enough to teach. And so
right.
I did that. Yeah. And then I ended up going to cosmetology school. I graduated with that. I became a makeup artist for Fashion Fair, Johnson and Johnson out there in Chicago.
Mm,
I worked their makeup counter for many, many years. Um, and I just kept going, kept going. I opened up my own daycare. Um, from that to I opened up my own what do you call it? The senior citizens homes and things of that nature. So I just kept going and kept going, but I did not want to go and sit behind a desk,
mm.
to hear this professor talk to me. I just couldn't do it. I like to move around. So I said no, but it's other things I can do. And so I did all of those things just by studying and getting certificates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's incredible. You know what I mean? That's this dang on net is in my face, and when I get them, it's over. That's all I gotta say. Hey, no, that is awesome though. You know what I mean? That's just perseverance. You know what I mean? That's just a strength of your perseverance. Not giving up, just continuing to want more, and not
Hmm.
taking the traditional. You know what I mean? I like when I meet people that, that's like myself who didn't take the traditional path, but still, was able to accomplish a lot of great things.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? What was your inspiration to doing that after not being able to I mean not being able to, but not deciding to go to college? You know, that you said that you're gonna still be ambitious and still, complete the mission and still educate yourself in other ways.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just
Like
felt
what was
like
your
I just felt like I could do it based on how I was raised. My father used to always tell, now he worked at the college, Mississippi Valley State University. And he always told us, people with book sense doesn't have common sense. And I used the common sense that I had to do what I wanted to do. It wasn't nothing I didn't think I couldn't do. If
That's
you
right.
tell me I can't do it, I'm going to do it. And so my ambition was to tell myself, whatever you set your mind to do, you do that. You do that. And you push yourself until you get to the next level. And so I've tried so many different things. And so I can tell you this, everything that I've done, I succeeded in. When I was tired of doing it, I moved to something else. I mean, from opening up my cleaning service to my daycare to working with the elderly, all of that. And then, from that to this right here, I said I started playing the music. I said, you know what? I play these people music. So now let me sit down and have a conversation with them and see what they're all about behind this music. So I started doing interviews and getting thousands and thousands of views. And that just took off. Guess what? I was nominated for one of the talk host shows from
Okay,
doing it.
okay.
I didn't win, but at least I was nominated. I was acknowledged
Right.
for doing it. So I just inspire myself to just keep going, keep going, keep going. People come after me left and right. Um, they do all kinds of things. They lie. They try to sugarcoat who I am, but Lady Coco is who she is. There's nothing and nobody in this world can captivate me. It's only one me. And so I say that with dignity and pride because God is the person that made me who I am. Nobody add to me and nobody can take away from me. I am who I am. And that is Lady Coco.
That's right. In that order.
In that order.
I love that. I love that. Now, I know obviously you grew up in a really big family, so it's probably not hard to guess, where your love for children come from, but where does your attachment, with children to be able to want to open up a daycare?
I just love children. I have four of my own. I have four
Okay.
daughters myself, and I have a slew of grandchildren. And so when my daughters start having children, I said, you know what? Why not open up this daycare? And so in the beginning, when they started having children, I took care of my grandchildren. I mean, I got paid through the state, but I took really, really good care of them and others, too, not just my children. And so that's what made me become so attached even more after having grandchildren. I love children growing up, but it just made me be more attached to the children once I saw that first granddaughter, which is Coco. Her name is Coco too. Well, she doesn't
Okay.
like to be called Coco anymore. she's,
Okay.
she's 16 now, but she was part of Nettie's daycare, one of my first little children in the daycare. So I just have a passion for children. I really do. And so that's what inspired me to open up Nettie's daycare.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And again, congratulations. You know what I mean? Believe it or not, you know what I mean? I was in um, child development in high school. I was in child development one, two, and advanced, and I was the only gentleman in my entire school that was in advanced child development. It was all girls and me. You know what I mean? Because I really love children like that, and I had
Mhm.
aspirations of when I left high school to open up a daycare myself. And my reason for stopping me from doing it is because I got caught up in thinking about what people would think about a man fresh out of high school trying to open up a daycare. I couldn't sit well with that with myself during that
Mhm.
time period, worried about what other people think. But obviously now I'm at the point in my life I don't really care what people think. I just do
That's
me,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
But
right.
did anything in your life growing up, you've accomplished so many things, but it was just something in particular to where you got caught up and where you felt like it was something you would be great at too, but you didn't do it, perhaps in your earlier years because you were worried about maybe what someone would think or say or anything of that nature. Could you relate to that?
No, maybe this, maybe not just growing up, but I would say being in the church the way I was in the church, I was literally preaching the gospel, like hands down, preaching the gospel. I mean, I'm talking about hardcore, like preaching, like, and so
You are
I
funny.
mean, look, man, listen, me and that microphone, we are best friends. We are best friends. It's something about Lady CoCo when she touched the microphone. It's like I go to a whole different level. And so I've really like looked at myself like, what did you just do? Did you just do that? It's just, and so that's the only thing like coming from the church and now listening to the blues, being in Southern Soul, things of that nature. But my conversation is still God, no matter what.
Amen.
And so that's the only thing that I can think of. People would look at me a certain type of way based on it. I love to dance. When I was at the church, baby, I was the best dancer that was in the church. So now sometimes I find myself when I'm hosting a show, it seems like I'm shouting instead of dancing. So I'm like, oh my God, you better stop. Just stop. Or, if I'm doing a certain song, it sounds like I'm talking and now I'm preaching. Like, oh my God, it comes out. So that is the only thing, I did not, and I still do not want to be judged by people based on the lifestyle. Even being in Southern Soul, I'm pretty clean cut, with what I do. So other than that, no, it's nothing else.
Okay, well that's good. That's a good thing. You know what I mean? Now, again, you're so accomplished. And again, I want to just pause and just thank everyone that may have been just tuning in right now. You know what I mean? You are live right here on Celebrity Interview. I said it, the show. We are here live with CEO, promoter, award-winning radio DJ, event host, and many other titles, Miss Lady CoCo. And again, thank you for being on the show, taking your time today to rock with us. You know what I mean? You could be doing anything on Sunday.
That's right.
That's right. So let's talk about a little bit about your show, Southern Soul, and why Blue Hearts.
Well, um, with the Blue Hearts, that's a women of empowerment group. I love that heart. I just seen that heart flash up there. Um, I had gone to Mississippi about a year ago, and it was Breast Cancer Awareness Month, October. And so I did my first annual walk here in Dallas. And
Okay,
so
congrats.
I left here in Dallas and I went to Mississippi and I did the same thing in Mississippi, Breast Cancer Awareness Walk, and I put a show on down there. And so when I left there, I was coming back home and it hit me. Um, I need to do an organization for women. And so I was trying to come up with different names. I couldn't think of anything. I mean, nothing. I was kind of like just all over the place trying to do it. And so I told God, I said, listen, I said, I need to do something. And I need to do it in the community for your people, for the women. And so I need a name. And out the blue, it was like a blue heart. And so I said, a blue heart. Let me look it up and see what it means. That was just it. That was it. I mean, it means so much. You have to read. I don't have time to just expound on it. So I have 5 blue hearts that I use. One is family, one is love, one is empowerment, one is loyalty, and one is community. And so all 5 of those blue hearts mean something to me. And so when I came up with it, I mean, I did it so fast. I put this together. You might not believe this in one day. In one
Flash.
day. And one day, yes, and one day I posted it on my page. I stated that I was looking for at least 20 women to be a part of this organization. And they reached out real fast, real fast. So it didn't take long to get off the ground. Now, mind you, dealing with a lot of women, it wasn't easy. I chose the women. I interviewed those women. I read their bios. I got backgrounds. I did all of that because I knew what I was about to do was going to be something great. And so we got it together, and I had to put women out immediately. I mean, literally just hand pick them and put them out because they were causing so much problems. And I'm telling them, like, you must not know what this means. Women of empowerment, we're supposed to love each other. We're supposed to support. We're supposed to uplift each other. We're supposed to carry one when they fall. And that's what this is all about. It bothers me to see a woman on the street and she's carrying a bag and there's her food on the ground, no top on. Just a few weeks ago, I was in Dallas. This young lady, no shirt on, food on the ground. She has this bag. She's trying to put her stuff in the bag. She couldn't do it because she was on some sort of drugs. And so I said, you know, this thing that I have going, it's not just me, it's a ministry. And so as women, we have to learn how to come together and support each other and do what we need to do for one another, not put each other down, not talk about each other. The name callings, I do not do the name callings. There's no bees out here. I don't use that word. And so when I see that happening, I have to now, I have to step up, you know, as being a CEO and president of this company. I talk to those ladies all the time, all the time. So this coming October 8th and 9th, we have an event right here in Dallas. And it's going to be for this Women of Empowerment group. I have women coming from all over the place. I have a few ladies out in Chicago, Felicia and Melissa. I have people in Mississippi, Victoria Stone, I believe Betty Williams. There's people in Louisiana, Angela Williams, which is my assistant president. I have people in New York, Angie Robinson. They are all over the place. I can't think of all their names right now, but we have come together and made this thing possible. I can't do it without them, and I know they can't do it without Lady CoCo. I mean, I even have women over in Africa. And so this thing, out of everything that I do, this is my baby right here. This Women of Empowerment group. This is my baby right here. And so I eat and sleep with this, trying to come up with something different to make sure the women of this world is okay. And so that's how it came about. I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, that's great, and that's just really awesome sauce right there. You know what I mean? The way that you developed all of that and how you was able to put it together, and it all started in 24 hours. You know what I mean? That's really, really powerful right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's an inspiration to others and all of our audience to remind you that, you know what I mean, anything can be done, you know what I'm saying? And even things that seem you know, lengthy, you know what I mean, if you just determine and you focus, you can get it done in record time and accomplish a lot of things, you know what I mean? So you know, now with that being said, you know what I mean, what is, you know, your daily I would say inspiration to just continue to just be the greatest version of you that you could be?
I always have something next. Even when I don't know what next is, I always have something next. I make myself tired. I do. I make myself tired because I'm always coming up with something. It's always something new. Always something new. I'm never bored. I never have a boring day. Never. Because my mind constantly go. I mean, from this Women of Empowerment to I promote 3 artists now, 3 guy artists. And so that's work right there all by itself, trying to get them out there and put them on shows. So outside of that, you know, I'll take the time, come play the music for them. I'll do that. And so I just picked up something else a couple of weeks ago in Dallas. As a host / MC and DJ, I do a show on Thursday nights. It's going to move to Friday nights within the next couple of weeks. So I have artists coming from out of town. I just had a young lady that had, there it is right there. You got everything, huh? That young lady in the middle, that is Lady K. That spot is Lavish Events. And so she allowed me to come and put on a show for her once a week. The lady next to her is Steph Michelle. She's part of our group. And so we are going to do some phenomenal things right over there in Dallas, Texas. You see the address 1709 Martin Luther King Boulevard, Suite D, Dallas, Texas 75215. That's where you can find us every week, every Thursday right now. And then we'll be switching to Fridays within the next 2 weeks. I believe that's September 23rd. We'll be switching over to the 24th, actually, of September. And so that's how that came about. And that's
Okay.
where we are today, is that right there. We are right there at the end of what I'm doing right now.
Congratulations, congratulations. And that's a great initiative. And it's a lovely flyer as well. You know what I mean? Now,
That was put together. Listen, that was put together in a couple of hours. I sent the photos over, had it put together. Bam, we had a banner in 24 hours. Yes, we did.
Quick, lady CoCo.
I don't play around. You know what? If it comes to me to do, and I know I can do it, I do it. I do not like procrastination at all. I like to do it, be done with it, and move on to something else.
I heard that. I heard that. Now, if I could guess what one of your next moves may be, if you have not done it yet, I would think that Miss Lady CoCo is going to open up some type of fashion store or something like that, some type of ladies' clothing store or something like that, because you just be on point. You know what I mean? With the way that you dress and all of that. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm going.
You got my picture. What
I love
else you
these
got
pictures.
over there?
I love these pictures. You got some great pictures. I went I
Oh,
went I went snooping through your Instagram and your Facebook and the internet and things of that nature. I hope you don't mind.
oh no, no, no. It's just fun to see me popping up there.
Okay, so tell me about this experience right here. And where were you at?
Oh my. Well, I used to be part of Mary Kay.
Okay.
And so I'm no longer a part of Mary Kay. My sister in the middle, Martha Williams, she is Mary Kay still. My sister to the right of her, that's Shirley. She lives in Chicago, as a matter of fact, and she still does Mary Kay. But Lady CoCo has stepped back from Mary Kay. And so my sister in the middle, she just opened up her own business too. She's an esthetician. I forget that. I cannot think of the name. She's going to get me for that. But she just opened her own business. So that's where I was there at a Mary Kay event right here in Dallas.
Hmm. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you
Good
got the
deal.
pictures. That's for sure. That's for sure. But you know what? I just did one other thing. I don't know if you saw that. I just landed my own TV station
Hmm.
with Amethyst Fire Stick.
Oh, okay.
And
Congrats. I
yeah,
missed that.
yeah, it's an XOD network. And Amethyst, I'm surprised you didn't pull that. I'm surprised you didn't pull that. So yeah, my partner is Brent Gaskin. He is the one of the actors in Coming to America, not the second one. He's a really good actor out there. I believe he's in North Carolina or South Carolina somewhere, but he travels a lot, so I'm not for sure exactly where he's stationed. But yeah, I just linked up with that. So that's the last thing I've done is gotten my own TV station, which is called the Lady CoCo Show.
Okay, congratulations. That's under the production, Lady CoCo Productions. Is that what that was?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I think that I might have. I must. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I have it on my Facebook
It's
page.
on
They
your
shared it
Instagram.
a lot. I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. I'm sorry. It's on your Instagram.
It's on my Facebook. You'll see like some purple writing if you run across it.
Okay, I got it.
And
Hold
it
on.
says amethyst. So that's going to be amazing also. That's going to be really
Yeah.
amazing. I'm super excited about that one. And I think that's the last thing I have going right now is that. So shout out to
Okay.
Brent
Well,
Gaskin.
congrats.
Thank you. Brent Gaskin, he made that possible for Lady CoCo. Yeah, he's an awesome brother.
Hey,
And
well,
that's it.
that's really nice. So, what are some of the programs or things of that nature that you plan to have on your network?
Well, I'll be moving my interviews over to the TV station. Also, for a lot of the artists that want to upload their videos, they can do that. It's just like Netflix. Whatever you want to upload, like this interview could be uploaded on there. So
Oh,
just all
cool.
kinds of stuff like the artists that I'm promoting, I'll be able to put them on there too, their music and whatever they want to put on, whatever you want to put on there, you can put it on.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
really nice. Really nice. Hey, that is awesome. You know what I mean? You just do not stop.
No, I don't stop. I don't stop. I don't stop. I
You
don't.
stay
I
going.
mean, right now, hmm,
I was
that's me.
saying you
Now
stay going.
that's my slogan right there. 75 South on my side of town. That's how we get down, baby. I say two rights, bust a left, head down 75, and let's ride. That's me.
That's right. You stay en route
Yeah.
like 75.
75 South. That's right. 75 South has made Lady Coco become real famous because when people see me anywhere, they say 75 South. Or they say, let's ride.
Let's ride. That's the slogan.
Yeah, that's my slogan. People at first they didn't know what it was. I had a lot of guys, coming to me sideways about let's ride. And I had to tell them this. Let's ride means when you get in your car and you cruising down 75 and you turn the radio on or you put that CD player on or whatever you got, it's time to ride. So that's where let's ride came from. And so when I broke it
Yeah.
down to them, then they understood what it meant. So when I come on the live, the first thing they say is let's ride. Because we're gonna ride with the music.
Yeah, in Chicago, let's ride means something different. There's a lot of
Huh?
difference. I say in Chicago, let's ride might could be taken another way. You know what I mean? But like you
Oh
say,
no.
sometimes you have to remind people of what, things said because it's this is the thing though. You know what I mean? Even with me doing this, I'm gonna just start here.
Mm-hmm.
People took it in some type of way. But the thing is, hand signals, hand gestures, symbols, angles, um, colors, shapes have been used for so many different things for so many millions and millions of years prior to us even being here.
That's
So,
right.
you know what I mean? Even I'm going to say the SWAT sticker. Did you know that the SWAT sticker used to represent peace a long,
Mm-hmm.
long time ago? But what happened was when Hitler got his hands on it, he represented it for it to make it what he wanted to be. And then it became something considered basically evil, quote unquote. So, you
Right.
know what I mean? That's just the thing. Like, you can take anything, you can turn anything around. It's the energy that you put behind it. And then that's what it can become.
That's right. Absolutely right. That's right. This
Don't
has
be
been an
agree with me,
amazing.
Lady Coco. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking.
No, you know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking
no,
about. Yes, you
no,
do.
real talk, though, real talk. No, so now during this pandemic, how are you able to stay focused, with so many changes in the world with mask, no mask, what I mean, people becoming sick just out the blue, and even some people unfortunately losing their lives due to this whole COVID um, thing that we are experiencing, So how have you, Miss Lady Coco, been able to just, stay focused and, what I mean, just in your zone, basically?
Mhm. The main thing is to keep God first. No matter what's going on, this pandemic, epidemic, whatever you want to call it, it is a killer. It is. It has taken so many people. I lost my uncle to it when it first started back in March, and I just lost my brother a couple of months ago to
I'm
COVID.
sorry
And
to hear
my brother went into the hospital. He didn't have COVID. He
that.
encountered COVID while he was there, and
What?
so yes. Yes, he never came home. You know, I'm not for sure exactly what happened, but I was told, I think they put him in a room with someone that had COVID. I'm not for sure, but that's what I was told. But he didn't have COVID when he went in, but he passed away from it. And so the thing of it is, you just have to stay focused, stay careful, wear your mask. I work in the medical field, and you have to wear that mask. A lot of this stuff now, they're using it for numbers. When it comes to the medical field, it's a number. And so they have mandated everybody now to take that shot. I just took that shot a week ago. And let me tell you something, I thought I was going to die after I took that shot. I think it was the Moderna. I mean, I broke out in sweats. I was cold. My bones were freezing. I was in the bed for 3 days. 3 days.
Wow.
And I still have to take the second one. That's because I do work still outside of all this stuff that I do. I work every day, and I'm in the medical field. So it's just been there's no word. You cannot be fearful of it. You cannot be fearful, because when you become fearful of it, that's when it take a toll on you. You just have to make sure you keep that distance still. It's not good to just be hugging on everybody. You still use your elbow, do a dab, whatever you're gonna do. But your main thing is now is to take your vitamins. Take care of yourself. If you have to take the shot, I guess take the shot. My job mandated us to do it, or you lose the job. And so I wasn't trying to lose my job. And I went on and I prayed about it. I was so scared. Oh my God, I'm not scared of nothing. But I was so afraid to take that shot because I waited all this time, and nothing has happened. But we never know. We never know. If it's your time to go, you're going to go, whether you take the shot or not. We just have to really trust God. But it really, really, took a toll on all of us. I'm a person that likes to stay upbeat. So it didn't put me in that funky zone where I became depressed. I started eating. I gained too much weight. I have a friend that told me, due to the pandemic, she gained about 20, 30 pounds, just sitting in the house eating because she's afraid to leave. She's just started going maybe to the grocery store this year from last year. So it has taken a toll on a lot of people, on families. Some people have lost their families because they're not used to being in the house together. Now they're in the house together. They can't stand looking at each other. And so people have broken up and things like that. But you really just have to stay focused. Just stay focused. The pandemic to me was good because I was able to win an award, play more music,
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Yeah, so I won that 2020 pandemic award right there. And so I just pray for other people because my faith is strong. It's very, very strong. And I don't tend to let things get to me like that. I just don't. It doesn't matter what it is. I try to see the best in the bad. That's just me. And I hope and pray that we can have more people to think like myself, because oftentimes people begin to live in fear. And when you live in fear, you cannot make it in this world. If you know a little bit about your Bible, it tells you that God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of love, peace, and of a sound mind. And so we have to keep it right there and just become a believer. If you're not a believer, become a believer and you can make it. I just pointed my finger in your camera. I'm sorry. I just
No, I'm not. I'm really not mocking you, actually. Believe it or not, I'm not mocking you. I always do this. Whenever somebody starts talking about the Most High God on this show, I always do this. You know what I mean? And I'm acknowledging, the Most High. I'm not mocking you right now.
That's right. That's right. I'm doing. But it's the truth. It is. And you listen, no matter what you do, even yourself, you must make sure that man upstairs is number one in all sources, all resources. It doesn't matter what it is you're doing, how you're doing it, when you're doing it. You have to make sure you keep him first, because the devil, he's out here to kill us. And that's his job too. His job is to kill, steal, and destroy. That's his job. And so we cannot give Satan no place in our lives. I mean, people are struggling so bad. They are really, really struggling so bad. And for the ones of us that are still above that cloud, we have to make sure we keep our brothers and our sisters uplifted, because sometimes they just don't know how. They don't know what to do. So people, like
Yeah.
I said, you know, that can talk to them and give them some motivation or some encouragement, do that. That's for all of us that feels like we can make it, and the other person is saying, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I want to start with saying, as a rebuttal, my condolences to both your uncle and your brother. You know, that's very sad. I'm very sorry to hear it. You know what I mean? What you experienced. You know what I mean?
Thank you so
Like I
much.
said, you know, this pandemic has been really rough on this entire world, and everyone has dealt with it in their own way. And some people's faith obviously was already stronger than other people that helped them to, you know, deal with things differently. And some people, you know, um, some people just they really went through it. Like I know people lost their lives. I know people that committed suicide during this pandemic, unfortunately. You know, because it's
Hmm.
really that rough. You know what I mean? You
Right.
just don't know. Like, is this the end of the world? Like people didn't know. Like, is this just the end? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, so with that being said, you know what I mean? Positivenesses did come from the pandemic with you in reference to you winning the award. With me, a positive thing. I started the show during the pandemic. I started the show October the 20th of 2020, and you know what I mean? I'm still going with it. So, you know what I mean? That's and what I did to start the show is I took my pain, I took my depression, my everything that I was going through during the pandemic, and I just bottled it up. And I was like, I'm gonna turn this into something, into a show.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's
Hmm.
just what happened. And then put the people that I lost and just keep them in my spirit and in my mind to help keep me pushing me forward.
Right.
So
There you
I
go.
just wanted to tell you, I'm very proud of you, Miss Lady CoCo, DJ Lady CoCo. You know what I mean?
Thank
That
you
is
so
awesome.
much.
And you know what I mean? It's really tough to lose anyone, but it's even harder to keep going. You know what I mean? And to stay focused on the things that you want to do. You know what I mean? When you have them so heavily on your mind and your heart. Now,
Yes.
I know that music is so dear to you being a DJ, you know what I mean, right?
Uh-huh.
So I want to know, what is Miss Lady CoCo? What is some of your get up out the bed, get started? Like what is some of the hits or songs that you listen to maybe on a daily, whether it's gospel, whether it's southern soul music, whether it's this, whether it's that? What type of music do you listen to help get you going, to stay inspired and influenced?
You know what? Now you're going to think this is crazy. As much as I play music, I don't get up to music.
What?
I do not. I do. I do not get up to music. I wait until the latter part of the day before I even listen to music.
Oh,
I
okay,
have
okay.
some, I believe for me is my spiritual man. For me, I'm very high energy. My energy is very high. I'm very energetic. On my job, they ask me all the time, do you ever have a dull moment? You're always so happy, happy, happy. You're so happy. I just think it's something that God has given me. I mean, it takes me a few minutes to get up. When I find myself getting up too slow, then I'll lay there and say a prayer and I'm up and ready to go. But I don't get up to music. I don't even like to hear music when I get up. Isn't that crazy? I just I just don't. I'm not an early morning person for the music, but in the afternoon, late evening, towards midnight, I want to hear music. It's the strangest thing for me. It's the strange. Now, once in a blue moon, I'll go on Saturday morning and play a little bit of blues or something like that, but not often. I used to do it all the time, but
Right.
I don't do it as much now. I just get up and I say a prayer. You know, I thank God for a new day and ask Him to lead and guide me throughout this day and just give me the strength to do what I need to do. And Lady Coco is gone, gone in the wind. No music. I don't even ride to work with music on. Nothing.
Right,
That's my
right.
prayer time. That's my prayer time. On my way to work is my prayer time.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's beautiful. You know what I mean? I would have never guessed that. You know what I mean? I am surprised. I can't lie. You know what I mean? I'm surprised that you don't wake up to music because it's so, you know what I mean? You're surrounded by music all the time, but I guess maybe kind of burnt out, you know, from the music as
Yeah,
well.
no. I know I'm not burned out. I love it. I really do. I love music, but I never get up to it. Never. Never get up to music. Never. Mm-mm.
Well, shout out to the Gap Band because every morning for probably about the past, I want to say 3 months, I've been waking up to outstanding, to remind myself to be outstanding, I am outstanding, and to just do things that are outstanding, you know what I mean? And that's part of my motivation that I have, that I wake up to personally, you know what I mean, for the past like 3 months. I'm living back in the
Wow.
past with the Gap Band with Charlie Wilson. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's good. That's good. Maybe one day I'll be able to hit you up and say, hey, you know what? I got up to music this morning. I might have to do it. Or you might see me on Facebook on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning and I'm playing some gospel or something like that. I don't know. But right now, it's not my cup of tea. Mm-mm.
I feel you. I feel you. Well, now that because we're on the topic of music, um, I don't know if you were aware, but you know what I mean, my favorite artist, entertainer of all time is DJ Lady CoCo. Birthday is today, being the one and only king of pop, the iconic Michael Jackson. Man, I will fight for Michael Jackson. Like, you know, you hear people talking about your mama, the mama jokes. You couldn't make a mama joke with me, and you couldn't make a Michael Jackson joke with me. I would take that seriously, like I knew, like I knew Mike or something, like I met him or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he knew me. I would defend Michael Jackson until I got in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love Mike, and so may he
Wow.
rest in peace.
And his birthday is today. His birthday is today.
Yes, his birthday is today. And because I love Mike so much, I did a little video, a short video. So if you don't mind, you know what I mean, I just want to share this video that I did with Michael Jackson just to celebrate him. It's only about 20 seconds long.
Okay,
so
great.
If you blink, you will miss it. So
that's
you know
right.
what I mean, this is my little tribute to, you know, Michael Jackson for his birthday. I'm gonna get that net. All right, here we go. This is Michael Jackson. Okay, that was not 20 seconds. That was
I couldn't hear it though.
You said you couldn't hear it? Okay, for those. That's it. That's all.
That was about 3 seconds.
Right. That was like
nice,
like 8
that was
seconds.
nice.
Yep, just something nice and quick. You know what I mean? So shout out to Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? I'm really just
yes.
You know what I mean?
The Jackson family.
Yes. And shout out to the whole Jackson 5, the Jackson family. Man, I was so inspired by what the Jacksons done. Who was someone in music that you were heavily, you know, inspired by in the industry growing up, and is still with you to this day?
Oh, let me see. Growing up. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're gonna get some different questions over here, Lady CoCo.
Huh?
I say we gonna bring the questions very diverse over here. I'm gonna keep switching these questions up for you.
I'm trying to think who did I like? I used to like Janet Jackson.
Okay, shout out to Janet. I used to have a crush on Janet.
Yeah, I like Janet. She could, to me, Janet could really dance.
Yeah.
She could really dance. So I really liked Janet Jackson growing up.
I went to the Rhythm Nation concert.
I still like Janet Jackson because Janet Jackson, she can still bring it. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. I can't even say Jackson today.
Yeah. Janet Jackson is something different. You know what I mean? She's um and just an incredible artist. Like you know what I mean? A true definition of an icon.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like the way that
Yes.
Joe Jackson trained them kids, now adults, like that is tremendous. Like, but it
Mm-hmm.
showed like how you know what I mean how great they became. It just shows it
Oh
was a
yeah.
testimony of if you work hard in life, you will get much out of life. And it's evident that you know the Jackson Five, the Jacksons, you know what I mean, they worked their butts off as children.
Mm-hmm.
They put a lot into their craft, and so it's no surprise, you know, that they are still being spoken about to this day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, what advice can you give DJ Lady Coco to people that's in your field that you know are ambitious to continue to do greater and to do more like you have done?
Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay in your zone. Um, don't get in the way of others. Do your
Mm,
own thing. You know,
right.
a lot of times we want to be like the next person, but no, you have to be you. You know, be you, do you, and whatever it is you desire to do, as long as you know you're doing it the right way, just keep pushing and stay focused.
Amen. Amen. Keep on pushing.
Keep pushing. Don't stop pushing. You got, even when it's hard, you got to keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Push until something happens.
Mm, that's right. Push to a reaction. I
That's right. That's right.
love it. I love it. Now, I did see this too that you recently completed this event. Can you tell me about your experience with this all-white party that was last week?
Now, you know,
Because it
I
was
have to say
awesome.
something about this one. This was a phenomenal birthday party for Lady Q, her 49th birthday. But you know what? I did not make it. I was supposed to host that event and I did not make it, but I saw
Oh,
the clips and the videos of it. It was phenomenal. I don't know if you went
okay.
over there and looked on her page, but it was her birthday party. That was great. I'm sorry I missed it. They had a good time. I seen all the little footages of it, and it was good. It was really good. So that's what that was. I have an event coming up on the 26th of September in
Okay.
Atlanta at Backstage. Backstage is one of the biggest clubs they have in Atlanta. So I'll be hosting the event there. So you'll see a flyer coming around real soon on that. You can put that on your show and just
Yeah,
flash it around so people can see it.
absolutely. Just tag me. I got
Yes, sir. I sure will. What else you got over there?
you. I don't
You
have
you
much.
got some more stuff?
I don't have much. I'm running out. I'm running out of surprises. But you can tell me a little bit about, you know what I mean? These are your some family?
These are friends of mine. We were at RL Blues in Dallas, Texas. It was RL's birthday party. I don't know if you heard of the artist Fat Daddy. His name is Alan Turner. It was his daddy's birthday party. So the lady in the red is a friend of mine. That's Latanya Carr. And the lady
Okay.
to the right of her, that's Carla Dixon from Dallas, Texas. And that's Lady Coco in the middle. So yeah, that was a birthday party for this guy has been out there for a long, long time, RL Griffin. Really, really good guy, well known in Dallas. He has his own club. So that was his club that we were at. So
Mm,
if you ever come to Dallas and you want to hear some good old blues, you want to hit the Blues Palace right there in Dallas, Texas. So that's
okay.
where we were.
So that's the stumping ground right there, huh?
That's the stomping ground. Yes, been there for years. Yes.
Okay, okay. That's nice. That's really nice. Now I actually do have a couple of pictures of you and some of your family.
Okay.
This your uncle?
That's that's my brother Melvin.
I'm
And
sorry,
you
brother.
know what? I don't know what Melvin did on this picture. This was Christmas 2 years ago, I believe. He was here in Texas. He lived in Mississippi, Indianola, Mississippi. And look, he looked like an older man there, but he does not look like that. He had shaved all his mustache off and had these crazy looking glasses on. But He does not look old like that. That's my brother Melvin. He said he didn't like that picture. And he shouldn't because he had shaved all his hair off.
Okay, my bad, Melvin.
That's okay.
Forgive
Yeah,
me.
that's my brother. That's my niece Latoya. Very, very smart young lady. The lady that you saw in that picture with the three of us, she was sitting down. That's
Right,
her
right.
daughter, Latoya. Yes. And
Oh,
that's
okay.
Lady Coco again. Everybody think that's my daughter, but it's not. That's my sister's daughter.
Yes, y'all do favor very, very strong.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful
That's
young
my
lady.
niece. Yeah. Very smart too. She's been married now about 6 years. She married a doctor.
Mm, okay.
Mm. Yeah, she married a doctor. I think that's all you got over there. It's time to eat dinner now. Over there.
Don't try me now, Miss Lady Coco. You never
No.
know over here. You never know. Nah, nah, for real though. I don't have much. I don't have much. But I do want to just mention before we get out of here again how proud of you I am. You know what I mean, and how you know what I mean. I just wish the best for you and all of your present and future endeavors. I hope you have a great show next month out there in Atlanta.
Thank you.
And you know what I mean? Just you know what I mean, I'll pray safety over your life and you know what I mean, just more abundance into your life and everything that you wish for. And you know what I mean? Much love to you and salute to you, Queen.
Thank you so much. And thank you for having me on I Said It TV, y'all.
Absolutely. And you always know you'd be welcome back. You know what I mean? If you have anything new going on, anything, you can always we can bring it back and just update the audience with things that you are doing. But again, please do tag me in that flyer for your next event when you drop it though.
Yes, I sure will. I sure will. I have one. I'll send it to you today. I'll tag you. And I have a show this coming Thursday. This young lady just came out, but she's with this group. They sing this song, Same Old Two Step. It's one of the stepper
Okay.
songs. And so
Yeah.
this guy is managing her. So I'm going to have her at my location this Thursday. So I'll send that flyer to you as well.
Okay, great, great. And I
And
want
thank
you to
you so
know you
much for that.
always definitely you always have my support right here at IsaidItTV.com, better known as I Said It Management. You know what I mean? Just reach out. You know what I mean? I'm a phone call, a text, a DM, an inbox, a reach away. I'm not
Okay.
far.
All
I'm
right.
right here.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. And thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Lady Coco. And before we get out of here, I just want to say, if you know someone that you feel like maybe is also a celebrity status, and they don't probably get personally the proper recognition or celebrated lately, then please send them to my show so I can celebrate them on my show. If it's someone
I
that
sure will.
you know what I mean, that deserves to be celebrated, their legacy, you know what I mean, they may have been overlooked. Who knows? You know what I mean. I want to celebrate them too.
Absolutely. I sure will. I will do that for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So thank you so much again for your time. Enjoy your
Okay.
dinner.
Thank you. Thank
What's for
you.
dinner?
You
What's for dinner?
what's for dinner? I have pot roast, I have green beans and potatoes, and I'm not for sure what's after that.
See, I shouldn't even ask because I can't even get none. I'm way too far away. And I'm looking at a sandwich. I'm looking at a bologna sandwich.
Oh my God. Well, as long as you eat, that's all that matters.
No, I'm just tripping. I'm just
Okay.
tripping. It's all love. Thank you again. Much love to you, Peach Queen, and safety be upon you.
Yes, same to you. Have a good night. Bye
Absolutely.
bye.
Peace, peace, Queen. Blessings. Peace, peace, and actually, I tweeted I didn't never share it during the show, but she actually has a website, theladycoco.com. So you all are encouraged to go and check that out. I'll leave it up on the screen for a second. You know what I mean, just so you can make sure you visit her website. But again, thank you for everyone that was able to tune in live with us today. You know what I mean? Again, I am very grateful. You know what I mean? Please share this video. And we got more great celebrity interviews coming up, artist spotlight interviews coming up, business spotlight interviews coming up. If you would like a business or artist spotlight interview, all you have to do is contact me. It's very easy to contact me. You can reach me here. You can follow me on Instagram, Celebrity Interviewer I Said It, or you can also reach me at isaidit.mc@gmail.com. Again, my email is isaidit.mc@gmail.com. So again, thank you again for everyone that was able to tune in and laugh with us today. And you already know what time it is, where I share and shout out my sponsors because I'm so grateful and thankful to have people continue to rock with me. You know what I mean? So first, I want to start with one of my media partners. Shout out to Gina Hills, and that's lifeandentertainment.com. So again, shout out to Gina Hills, lifeandentertainment.com. Make sure you all check out her website. Appreciate you. Shout out to Follow the Sauce, Simple Sauce, man. Look her up. Simple Sauce by Cinnamon. You know what I mean? Follow the Sauce, Embrace the Sauce. It's a barbecue sauce by my friend Hazel Merritt, better known as Cinnamon. And she has some great salsa, and I suggest you all try it. You can order it. And, I have more information coming up soon. But otherwise, just Google Simple Sauce. Shout out to UrbanBrandTV.com, one of my media partners. I appreciate them and everything that they do. Check out their site. Shout out to Linda Gregory, motivational speaker, author, and animation commercial designer. She has a website called lilyb.com. She has a blog through the eyes of Lindora. And she's just doing some really great things. Check out and make sure you all support lilyb.com. And she's one of my sponsors. Shout out to Sophia Latrice with her business, Lanisi Alex Spa. And her website is lanisialex.com. And as you just heard, she has a spa, and that's in Plainfield, Illinois. So, she offers a lot of great services. So you definitely want to check her out. ASAP, lanisialex.com. Appreciate you, Queen. She Bananas, yeah. And this the logo representing the afternoon kickback with She Bananas. And she's the only person I actually sponsor. And she's on my radio Chicago throughout the week, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And I'm just really grateful to have her part of the team. And I'm just really proud of her and all the big things she has coming up. She actually has an event today at VIP Bar and Grill Lounge in Country Club Hills, better known as Homewood, Illinois. And so, make sure y'all come out and kick it. You know what I'm saying? I want to say it started like 7 o'clock, 7 to 8 p.m. So you can go to my page and I'll make sure I share that information on my Facebook under I Said It Callahan the second. Shout out to StreetScienceRadio.com. They also doing really big things like all of my sponsors and media partners, and they offer a program to where you can be compensated by being an artist and don't even have to perform. Like where they do that at? I'm trying to tell you, only at StreetScienceRadio.com. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Phil Pantone. And shout out to Dolores Green. She's rocking with AC Green. Matter of fact, happy birthday to AC Green. Today's his birthday. The famous AC Green, who comes on every Sunday. And so, but shout out to Dolores Green with her website, who's my sponsor, hairbossbiz.com. That's biz with a Z. And if you would like to get into the business of hair and making some of that money in this billion-dollar business, I suggest you hit her up, 708-595-0016. Appreciate you, Queen. And again, happy birthday to AC Green. Shout out to Elise Boswell. She's one of my media partners, and she has a beautiful publication, as you see, called JustMeMagazine.com. And she has featured a lot of great artists, people in business on her publication. And as you see in the upper right hand, upper left hand corner, you see Tony Terry, the legend. And he goes live every Tuesday night, I want to say 7 p.m. EST time with Tony Terry Thursdays. So shout out to him. But again, make sure you all support my friend Elise Boswell with her beautiful publication, Just Me Magazine, who's a media partner of mine. Shout out to Dean, man, DMP Magazine, who's a media partner. Dean Moulton Photography. If you want to reach him, 773-744-0715. He takes some of the greatest pictures you've ever seen. And he's, man, just a true gentleman, man. Just really nice guy, you know what I mean? And he works with a lot of great models. So if you need models of anything like that, you know, he know where they at. Shout out to Dean. That's right, that's right. We here live on Celebrity Interviewer, I Said It, the show. And shout out to I Said It Graphic Design, who provides all of our flyers that we use here for our show to promote our upcoming interviews. Shout out to my brand ambassador, LJ Wicks. And this lady is just awesome, for real, for real. First Dutch female MC, first lady Asian MC, first lady of Ultra Magnetic MCs from the Bronx. And she goes by the name of LJ Wicks. And you can follow her at LJ Wicks on Instagram. Make sure y'all do that. And she has a great clothing line, and she has customized apparel and products as well. So, you know what I mean? You'll see more of that as I continue to share her information. And she's located actually in the Netherlands. So shout out to all the people in Western Europe and in Holland. That's right. And again, I want to apologize for not being in front of my backdrop. We having some issues with my with the pole. I'm trying to get another pole and stuff like that. I apologize, but yeah, this is actually everyone that's located on my backdrop. I appreciate every last one of you all. Much love to you. And you know, everyone on here is just really doing big things. You know, you want to definitely get a close up and, you know, check out everybody on here, because these are all of these businesses on here are really flourishing and doing well. And I'm just proud of every last one of them, for real, for real. So again, thank you again for everyone that was able to tune in with us live today. You know what I mean? I really appreciate you. And shout out to my event that I just recently did, my talent show, which happens every last Friday of the month. So that means that the next show is going to actually be September 27th. That would be the last Friday of the month. I'm sorry, is it September 27th? I don't know. Whatever the last Friday of the month is, that's what it is. You know what I mean? And we're going to be live again with 3 celebrity judges. One of the judges is always going to be Miss Mimi Acosta, who is the CEO of MIA Entertainment Group. Peace, Queen. I appreciate you. She's also a sponsor of my company, Tribute to Women event tour. So you already know I really appreciate Mimi. So again, thank you for everyone that was able to tune in with us live today for our interview with Miss Lady CoCo. She is just awesome. She's really talented and super ambitious and just keeps doing big things. And I'm just really proud of her. And again, congratulate to her on her recent award for being a DJ. Her 2020 ZBT award. Congratulations. And again, y'all already know, you know what I mean? You can catch me here live like all the time. So just click on my page, share this interview, subscribe to Celebrity Interviewer I Said It, the show, only on my YouTube right here. All right. Peace and blessings. And of course, if anybody asks, I said it. All right. Y'all be safe out there. Blessings and enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right. We gone.